Welcome back to Animal Crossing New Horizons. I'm dear darling. Let's shall we see what's going on our lovely island of Fawnhallow today as we, I don't really know what we're going to do, nor what we're necessarily going to talk about. I was considering doing a stream today, you know, the backup stream, I suppose, but then I was like, I don't really have that much time, I suppose. And after like everything was said and done, I was like 9, and I was like, okay, I could start streaming now at 9 and finish at midnight. And I'm like, that's a little bit ridiculous. So if there is a stream, it'll be on Thursday. If not, I don't know, because I need to record some videos, and then maybe I'll do some packing here and there. I think well, we'll get to this. Good evening, everyone. Right now in Fawnhallow, it's 11:17 p.m. on Tuesday, April 23rd, 2024. I actually said that I was like, I'm going to try and finish a thumbnail out for before I go off on my holiday. Not happening, probably, unless I can do a lot of it today or something, which it seems unlikely. I don't know, I just have like basically no time, I suppose, to do it, which is a real shame, because I do like this thumbnail art, and it's really not, like, I made my job easier by not making it like an incredibly complex one or anything, but it's just, I just really genuinely have not had the time, unfortunately, to really like finish it off. Obviously I need to like make the time of it, but you know, it's hard. But so I don't know. We've had like a month, I suppose, of for placeholder thumbnail, which is not optimal. I would say very much not optimal, and I do apologise for that. But hopefully, at some point, yeah, I will be able to get this one finished. But again, the time is short. But yeah, what should we talk about? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe if I open Clip Studio Paint and I turn on my tablet, it'll be a bit of a motivator to do so. Because anyway, after this, I need to record like an episode of Paradise Killer and Talos Principle, just so I have some videos. So when I come back on holiday, so I don't have to immediately record something. So let me just get this up. I really have not made much progress on this since last time. I'm going to be perfectly honest. This drawing. I just gotta do it. Okay, anyway, sorry. What am I going to talk about today? Good question. I don't really have a conversational topic prepped or anything like that. I mean, it's not like I particularly usually do, I suppose, anymore.
Do I miss being default font?
Wow, what the heck is this? No.
Like I told Calibri back in 2007, I've done my time.
I have no idea. See, that's the thing. I accidentally clicked on shorts instead of my subscriptions on YouTube just to see. Like if there was a video I watched recently, which I was like, oh, that's pretty interesting, and then like a random short starts playing, but the short doesn't load, so you can't pause it or anything like that. And it's not, I don't even know what it is, to be perfectly honest, because none of the people I guess Northern Line might make shorts or that sort of thing. I mean, I've had a conversation before about like with a short form video content. I don't know, I just can't really get into it, or maybe I just haven't found the right genre of short form video content that I like. I guess I just like my longer form content, you know. New Dropout Game Changer episode was yesterday. It's a pretty good one, I'd say. I think it's like a nice concept executed well. I thought there was going to be a bigger finale thing to the episode, but I like what we've done. And I don't know, it looks really fun to basically be on this sort of like strange quiz show-esque thing. Yeah, what was I going to talk about? I don't really know, to be honest. I was just like scrambling for a conversation topic. Genshin Impact, new patch, low battery. New patch tomorrow. I'll let you know, I suppose, if you're pulling for her. Good luck to your pulls. You're rolling. You might be like, are you rolling? Probably not. Saving up for Chlorind. I don't know. What are we going to talk about? I'm not really sure. You know what I can talk about? So basically, like, going on holiday, you know, and I tend to be a bit vague about like what I'm doing until after it happened. I don't really know why. I suppose it's sort of like a sense of anonymity to that sort of thing. But yes, basically, I'm having like a short holiday, a short trip over a weekend, and then I was talking to my friends, and then because of a specific type of holiday we're having, they were just like, hey, you know, and last time, like, we did this before. Actually, I haven't already mentioned it, but we're basically going camping. I won't say exactly where necessarily, but we're going camping. And I've done camping once before with the same group. We did it 3 years ago or something, maybe 2 years ago. I can't remember. In March or something, and we went to I forget exactly where we went to. It's either Peak District or Lake District. I always get very confused of which one's which. So I need to like look at it on the map just to make sure I remember which one is which. It might have been Peak District. I don't know. Hold on. Lake District. I don't know. I don't really remember. But anyway, we did camping before, and it was like not the first time technically I've done camping, but a second time. I did camping before on like a school trip, but it was like, obviously it was school and it was during summertime, so like the weather was not too bad or anything. But I remember that for camping, I was like, okay, since it's like the first proper time I'm doing camping, I should like read up on if there's anything that I should bring, which is not something that I should may not be so obvious to someone who doesn't go camping. And basically I read through like a few different things, and so many other things were just like, make sure you bring tons of warm clothes, like someone like bring thick socks for sleeping in, bring like a hat to sleep in as well. So I was like, okay, well, like if I read like 4 different sources and they were all just like, make sure you bring warm clothes and a change of clothes, I was like, I guess I will. So I did. And I'm not going to say like I was the only one who brought warm clothes. Obviously my friends bought warm clothes, but maybe they didn't bring as much as me, because like when it came to like sleeping time, I had like I brought like my basic pajamas, and then I was wearing like 2 pairs of like pajama trousers, and then I wore like I think I don't remember exactly what I wore for my pajamas, but like I had my generic pajama top, and then I put like a jumper on top, and then I put like something else on top, I think as well. I was wearing like 3 layers, and I also brought like a hat to put my head, because I was like, apparently it gets really, really cold. So I was like, I'm gonna like wrap up basically as warm as possible. And it honestly super helped. Anyway, long story short, one of my friends was like, hey, can you like make a checklist or something to things to bring? I was like, okay, yeah, no, that seems pretty reasonable. Just like, they obviously didn't mean it in a way that like I would do all the work or anything like that, because honestly I haven't done like that much work for planning this holiday or that sort of thing. But it's more just like, it's nice to have like a generic checklist that we can all work off of, I suppose. And I was going to do it, today, to be perfectly honest, but then I was looking at my phone and I was like, I feel like I remember making a checklist last time we went camping. I wonder if I still have it, because I tend to like delete these things from time to time, but it turns out I only archived. I made it in Google Notes and I just archived it instead of deleting it. And I was like, wow, okay, check this out, everyone. Turns out I have this checklist from 2 or 3 years ago when we first went camping. And so I just unchecked everything and just like copy pasted it and put it in the chat. So there you go, easy checklist. Like, you might be like, that's amusingly excessive. I don't know, it's just something I do. And when I go traveling, it's just like I make a checklist of everything I'm bringing and everything I need to bring, and I just have like an ongoing list, I suppose, which I add to, just because like maybe I'll remember at some random point being like, oh yeah, I need to also remember to bring this. If I don't have a checklist, then I don't have like some way to note it down, or like in a place that I would check to write it down. So when I actually start packing, when I can actually start checking things off, being like, yes, I got this, yes, I brought this, yes, I brought this. I mean, at the end of the day, like these sort of trips, there's very few things which are like absolutely vital that you have to bring on a trip. Like obviously passport, kind of one of them, and any important documents. And then it's generally a good idea to bring like a phone and like some way of accessing money, whether it be like for a bank card or for your phone or something like that. Technically everything else you can sort of just wing it. Like if you go there, you're like, oh no, I forgot to bring toothpaste. That's fine, you can just like buy toothpaste from a store or something. I'm not saying you should, if at all optimal, it would be better just to bring your own toothpaste if you could, but it's not the end of the world not to, I suppose. I think certainly a younger me was always like maybe this is why I developed this sort of like checklist, strategy's the wrong word, but habit, was just a sort of this idea of, I'm like, oh, I'd really hate to forget something on not the school trip, on this trip in general. It would be like the worst thing ever, when really it's not the worst thing ever. It's an inconvenience, sure, and I definitely would prefer not to, so it's not like I'm going to stop doing checklists or making lists of things I need to bring, or like reading what other people may have compiled together to be like, oh yeah, do I need to bring this, do I not need to bring that, etc, etc. But it's not really the end of the world for not bringing something. Like you sort of make it work, and sometimes you get like amusing stories, I suppose, out of it in the first place. But certainly there are some things which are just like, oh yeah, you definitely like should bring and should not bring. Like last time we went to Wales, and we went like we didn't like fully climb up a mountain, but we went like on this sort of like hikey thing up a mountain. And the thing I remember from that is like I brought an umbrella, but I didn't bring a raincoat. So and it was like incredibly windy, too windy to use an umbrella. I mean, the umbrella was fine for when we were lower, but as we started getting higher and it started to get windier, could not use the umbrella, unsurprisingly, anymore. And I also think maybe I did bring my card. I don't remember. But I was like, I did not wear enough layers for that thing up. I mean, part of that is, I mean, most of that is my fault because I also didn't understand what, I thought we were going on a walk. I didn't realize we were climbing a mountain on that day. Not like climbing up like the entire mountain, but like going up some sort of high place, which is definitely my fault. And I'm not going to blame my friend for that because I'm sure he probably told me and I just like misinterpreted or misunderstood or like just straight up forgot. But this time, you know, we very much are like doing some high altitude walks and that sort of thing. So I'm just like, okay, got to make sure, bring everything I need, thick layers, make sure on that day, wrap up nice and warm because it will get cold. It'll get very cold. Bring a coat. Always better to like, you know, what's worse, like climbing up and being like, I'm too cold for this entire thing and it's going to be like this for the next 3 hours. Terrible. Or is it better to go up and be like, okay, you know, now it's a bit warmer than expected, but now I have to sort of carry around my coat or something. 100% it's worse to be way too cold than it is just to sort of like carry around a coat or something. But you know, you live and you learn, and that's why I say it, like, and being underprepared, well, certainly suboptimal. It's sort of, you gotta like roll with the punches in a way. You can't let it bring the rest of it down in that sense. But anyway, and I just find it amusing that I was like, so I have a checklist and I still have that checklist, I think, from so many years ago. I'm not sure if amusing is the right word, but it's just like fascinating. Like I mean, I have it here. I haven't started packing yet, and I certainly should at least start verifying I have some of this stuff. But I mean, some of this stuff maybe I should have like brought. Oh wait, I already got plastic plates and cups and cutlery on here. To be honest, delete this. But yeah, I mean, all of this seems like pretty reasonable stuff, like sleeping bag, pillows. I don't remember bringing a pillow. Lantern. Oh, lantern's an interesting thing, because technically I bought a lantern to be part of my Halloween costume. It's not like a great lantern, though, to be perfectly honest, but maybe it's okay. At least we can try it. I think it's probably fine as like an atmospheric thing. I also don't know where to put it. Oh, I did not mean to say it's too hot. Some of this I don't need. Like, I put notepad and pen and pencil on here. I don't think I used that at all last time. So, something's a bit too vague. Like, general clothes and general toiletries. I know what I mean, but... Contact lenses? Am I going to bring my contact lenses? I probably won't bring my contact lenses. Like, I did that last time. I brought contact lenses and I put them on and that sort of thing. But it's like, it's just kind of like annoying, I would say, while camping rather than anything. I'm totally fine with just wearing my glasses, I think. And plus it means I won't have to bring contact lens case or contact lens solution or like spare contacts or anything like that as well. On glasses case, I could just, well, I should still bring a glasses case. So I have somewhere to put my glasses to be, of course. But yeah, I don't know. It's just like, what was that? Through experience, you learn. And I was checking out like my Google Notes as well. I think I have checklists from other holidays as well in my archive. Like I kind of forgot about my archive. Like what else do I have in here? Yeah, I have a checklist or when I went to Spain. When we had that nice sort of like caravanning trip. Which I'm not even sure if I ever finished like all the conversations I had about Spain, to be honest. I have this one for a Christmas meal. Like I was planning out a Christmas meal. Beef Wellington, salmon en croûte, mashed potatoes. I don't know what this one means. Something about Madeira. Wow, this is stuff from university time. This is my timetable for university for my one-on-one supervisions. Souvenir ideas from Japan, it seems. The Japan and holiday. Japan and Korea holiday checklist. But this isn't even a checklist of items to bring. This is a checklist of things which I might have forgot. JR pass, mobile Wi-Fi. Band. I assume this is Phoebe's then. Padlocks? I've got a list of books. Like maths books. Like, not required reading, because required reading isn't really a thing for maths courses at university, but things which are interesting. Oh no, it's not actually. I think this is just things I want to do. Like hobbies I wanted to like pick up or something over time. Draw, animate, voice act, piano. Donate blood. More supervision. More one-on-one time zones. I think, not timelines, like, or timetables. I think probably, like, there's no way I used this as a timetable. It was probably when we were organising it, I made, like, a quick note to myself, and then I probably put it in my calendar, I bet. Yeah, I mean, a lot of these are just actually just, like, university, just, like, timetable, like, booking appointment and, like, things like that. I don't know what this is. Yo, Phoebe, we're just looking for you. I'm not sure what this is. It's just like a list of clothing, but I think this is a list of clothing I wanted to buy or something at some point. Canvas sneakers, a peacoat, jeans, rowing advice for when I used to do rowing. That's quite an amusing one. To think I actually kept notes on this as if I was going to like apply it in future rowing lessons or something. I don't know what this is. Unifrog. It's a website, I guess, and maybe like a university website for when we're back in school. Archery advice as well. It's quite amusing. Look at me. Taking notes, I suppose, on these things, which I did only a few times, to be perfectly honest. I also got the original Google Keep notes on here, which is even stranger, I think. Anything am I deleted? No, it's probably cleared after every 2 weeks or something. What else do I have here in my notes? Interesting. I'm like, I have this list of anime to watch as well, which only 2 of them have been crossed off, which is quite funny. One of them is Kaguya Lover's War, and technically there are 3 seasons of it. I've only watched 1 season, so I've not really done a great job of crossing it off. Things to remember. These are just like games. Oh no! Did I run out of battery? I ran out of battery. Okay, hold on. Let me pause and we'll use the drifty Joy-Cons just to round off this episode. So I'm just like looking at my checklist now. River Flow. I don't know why I made a note to remember River Flows in You. I mean, it's a fantastic piano piece. I probably heard it a lot and was like, oh, I need to remember it because I absolutely adore this piece. Probably I wanted to learn how to play it at some point. I should do that. What's on my piano? The only thing on my piano, like, of song to play is currently ID Smile. Which, and I also want to learn how to play that, but again, no time. No time to do anything. Yeah, I forgot what I was going to say, to be honest. Was I going to say anything? Maybe I was going to say something amazingly insightful, but I guess not. I don't know, checklists are just, like, kind of useful. Just make a to-do list. Make a to-do list. Something, and there's nothing more to it. I don't know, but like my conversational brain is like right now, so I apologize, but I just find it amusing that like I still have like a checklist or to do a checklist from like 2 years ago about a specific type of holiday trip, and it actually came in useful, me keeping it all this time. Probably not great for my hoarder tendencies. But anyway, I'm going to wrap this episode off here. So if you have been watching, thank you very much. It's been Animal Crossing New Horizons. I've been Dear Darling. Likes, comments, subscription, shares, greatly appreciated. Socials, Discord down below. Hope you see each other again. But for now, it's our farewell. So until next time, bye-bye for now.